Ah, yes, welcome back. We are here on our Let's Play world where we are building a dwarven and elven empire. And well, we've been working on this for quite some time, and we've got a little bit done, and I'm pretty happy with what we've gotten done. And there's a zombie coming after me. Oh boy. What shall we do? What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do? Just gonna let you chase me around for a minute? Nah, I'm gonna get you. Oh, he's stronger than I thought. He's got that helmet. Anyways, look at this. We've already made progress. Started off right away getting some ceiling and some pillars in. And of course we leveled all this out because we're going to need it for all the other building we're going to be doing here in the underworld area of the Elven Empire. And this is known as Forgefall. So if you haven't watched my previous episodes, go back and watch those so you can do a little catching up, and hit that like and subscribe button before we get started, because well, it just helps me out. So anyways, we have gotten quite a bit done on this. We're gonna skip past some of this stuff because I don't want you to see what we've got just yet. What we've done, that'll come later in the episode. We're going forward. Look, we're going forward to go backwards. It's a thing. I have done this all out of sequence because of just sheer boredom and forgetfulness. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Oh, I almost hit you with the axe. Sorry. Yeah, sheer boredom and forgetfulness. We forgot to record some of the things, and I just bounce around a lot. Okay, it's a thing. I just bounce around a lot. Okay, but anyways, we are going to start off with doing something that I should have done. Oh, no rockets in hand. Can't fly. We are going to go over and get our little critters over here that we've had for eons, and we're going to make a farm because I want these little critters that we have had for a very long time, and they are right here. Ooh, 2 little sniffer eggs. I got them a long time ago, a very, very long time ago. They are amazing, and yeah, we need to do something with them. They've been, stuck in these little eggs for a while. They need to stretch their legs. They're probably just cramped. So I think we're going to build a little farm because I like the flowers and such that you get with these little sniffers. And we're going to need those for all the details and decorations we have going on in there, because that is going to basically be an underground, beautiful, beautiful landscaped little area. Ooh, the mountains has turned green. Nice, lovely. That looks amazing. So we got our sheep farm here, which we still have to decorate and do some other stuff with. Oh, what did I pick up? Oh, a sapling. Oh boy, another sapling. Yay. So I think we're going to put that right here. We're going to have this be our little farming area down through here. And, this is probably not a good spot. Let's put it over here in this little flat area. This looks like a good spot. So we're going to have the barn for the sheep, and we're going to have a barn for the little sniffers here. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to start off with doing, let's see, I think the way this should work, theoretically, oh darn, we forgot to do a couple of chests. I don't really need any more of these crafting tables, but we're gonna make more crafting tables. I need a couple of these because we're gonna need that. But I think if we go, let's see, I want this to kind of be over here. So let's put the chest down, okay? And then we need hoppers. And so let's go with a hopper coming off the chest. Curses, can't do it. There we go. All right, and then let's go up here. How much more do we want to go? We need to make room for the minecart that's going to come in here. So we need, let's go this way, and then we're going to do the wood. And I think if we do all of this, there we are. All right, and then now what we need to do is we need to have our little trackage here. So I think what we'll do is let's do a redstone there. Let's do the turn here. Boop. That'll be just fine. And we should be able to do another redstone here. And I think if we just rinse and repeat this all the way around, we should be good to go. Might have messed up. We'll get there. Okay, so now we got a zigzag. Alright, so we got a ziggy-zaggy. So we want this thing to go back and forth underneath here. So actually, probably need to just do that. No. Talk on it. Okay. Now we're cooking. Alright. Good grief. Let's do this. Zigzag back this way. Let's get rid of this one. We'll use it for somewhere else. We may have to go get more of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this one. We're gonna have to switch this up a little bit. Oh, I guess we could go something like possibly that. Let's just no. All right, no. Dang it, curses. Oh yeah, this is no. You weren't supposed to connect like that. Why did you connect like that? You're supposed to stay like that. Stay. Don't do it. There we go. No. Why is it connecting like that? Stop it. No. No. This is, the struggles are real. Don't you do it. We're just gonna get you out of the way, because you're gonna do it. Alright. Go this way. No. I should have known better. I should have known better. But I didn't. Alright, let's go. Okay, that one. Okay, yes. We're making some progress. I think actually this might work. We'll test it out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I'm not very good at redstone, obviously. We may have to... How are we going to do this? Did I screw up already? I might have screwed up already. We need to go zigzagging this way. I need one more layer, I think. One more. You know what? We needed to make a loop. We needed to go all the way down and around and then come back. Huh. What are we missing here? That's gotta zig and zag this way. Go all the way down and now. We gotta connect this way. There we go. Alright, so we got that connected. Now this one needs to go. Oh, darn it. That's in the thing. Alright, so probably. No! Stop it! Alright. It's getting nighttime. We better go sleep. Alright, we need to grab a couple more items here. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. Grab that so we can make some more of those. I think I'm gonna have to have some redstone. And I grabbed a couple other things. Oh, we don't need the trees. Let's put those away. Put those in here. Alright, we grabbed a couple of things. We need to possibly get this to work. Figure this out. Let's see. We can't go that way. So we gotta go this way. Yeah, stop it. Alright, and put this guy back. Okay, now, let's see which way we gotta go. We gotta go one more. I know it. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. I think one more should do it. We can line it. Curses. Oh, I made way too many blocks. Didn't mean to make that many. Alright, so if we go this way, we might possibly have it. That's going to try to tie in. We don't want that. Alright, and then this will go back up. This will be our drop-off point, and it'll turn and go back down this way. And we can go with, I think possibly this, and all the way back down. One more here. Right? Right. Should work. Okay. All right. Now, we need some redstone, because we got to power that. I don't think that we can power it via singular. No. So we need redstone dust underneath there, right? I think. Okay, so we're lined up there. So, let's see. I wonder if I could just do... I don't think this will work, will it? What am I doing? No, that's not what we want. We want... I don't know if I can... Will it transfer? I don't know much about redstone. No, it doesn't transfer. Let's see. What about... I don't think it transfers that way. Huh. What if we just do some levers underneath there? I think levers can be upside down. Let's go try some levers. I'd rather just make it, you know, kind of not weird, but let's see. Need some. Do I have any? I don't have it. Oh yes, I do. Okay, let's make a couple levers. I don't need this much. Levers. There we go. Make a couple of those. I think those can be upside down, right? Possibly. We will see. We're gonna. This is science. We're doing science today, for a moment. All right. Will they connect like this? Yes, they will. Haha. How's that? Did it work? Oh yes. Ha. Let's just do that. We're gonna do levers. I don't really care that it's on constantly, so we're gonna do levers. That'll work. That actually looks kind of cool. Anyways. All right, we've got the levers. That should do just fine. I am not worried about. Okay, we got that. Now we need a couple of levers on the side here. Actually, let's put those under there too. And let's go this way. No, not that way. Sure, that should work. Hopefully. We're making some kind of progress. I don't know what kind of progress, but some kind. All right, now let's see if our minecart actually works. Let's push it. All right, it's gonna go around all the way. Okay, looking good so far. Looking good so far. Okay, and boom. All right, it makes a continuous loop. Yes. Haha. Now, to get the little snippers, we need to go with this. And I think this will work. Then my card should drop little seeds close to the bottom. Alright, now, had to get some more grass. Okay, so we should now be able to build a border around this, and then encage them, encapsulate them, cage them. Anyway, fence them in. I like the word fence in instead of cage. Cage sounds so kind of barbaric. Okay, now, we gotta test this out, so let's throw a bunch of these down here. Alright, they're going through somewhere. They're picking them up? I think it must be picking them up. Alright, so that looks promising. That looks very promising. Ha! Excellent. We threw 8, we got 8. Ooh, yes. Okay, so that does work. Alright. Sweet. Alright, let's get this out of here. And let's plop our little snipper eggs down. Bam! And bam! 2 of them. Woohoo! Alright. and we're gonna get to sit here and watch them grow. Oh, look at the cute little sniffer. There you are. About time you came out. Wow. Look at, oh, there's another one. They're just amazing. I love the little sniffers. Oh, look at the little sniffy nose, little sniffy nose, just sniffing. Oh, I love these things. These things are awesome. If you don't like sniffers and you don't find them cute, I don't know what's wrong with you. Get off the bed before you get out of here. I don't want you getting out of here. Can't be jumping on the bed here. You'll get yourself hurt. All right. All right, so now we have our sniffers. Look at that. We just got to wait till they grow into adults. And then we're going to have little pitcher pods and the other little flowers, which is amazing. Boy, these things are just... Oh, I love the little sniffers. They are awesome. All right, sweet. We have this ready to go. And to give it one more final test, let's go ahead and throw some stuff down there and make sure that it is still working, and it looks like it. Now, one thing I did find out as I was sitting here watching these little sniffers, oh, he's just following me around. Watching these little sniffers hatch is, apparently I could have cut the time in half by putting them on a moss block, and I didn't know that until after the fact, so bummer. Anyways, we're going to get out of their little pen, let them do their thing, and no distractions, so let's check to see. Yes, 20 of those bad boys. Sweet. All right, we have our sniffer farm going, which is amazing. I have had them little guys for a very long time, and well, it was about time that I actually let them hatch, let them get it out and stretch their legs. It's where they're not all bottled up and cramped up and, you know, just suffering in there. So I got those in episode 1, episode 2, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, got our sniffer farm, and we've got a couple of farms set up, which is amazing. We'll have to let the little sniffers do their little thing, and then we will come back and check later on after they've done some growing up and some sniffing. But I think it's going to work just fine. Let's get rid of these stupid things down here. This is just, it's making it look ugly. We'll come back and beautify all of this. The farms will actually get their own little areas, so nice. I mean, nothing yet, but it's working. Yes, I'm excited. All right, speaking of working, let's get our butt over to Forgefall, and well, let's go ahead and get into a time lapse getting some stuff done on the interior, because we have more interior work to get done, and I want to show you all the cool little things that I've done on the inside, which are amazing. I really think it's coming together. It's looking good. The High Elves of Luminor should be very proud with the progress, and they should be, you know, super excited and happy with how it's turning out. And I hope you are too. Oh, and before I forget, one more little tiny little thing. I was going to do it back there, but I forgot. We need names for the little sniffers. So put it in the comments box for some names. I would love to hear your thoughts on names for these little things. And I got my own thoughts for names, but that's my thoughts. You can just throw those in the garbage. Yeah. But yeah, come up with a name for those little guys. I would really love to hear from you, and I'll name them. I really will. They'll be named. They'll be named whatever you come up with. Just keep it PG. Let's just keep it a little PG. Okay? PG. Could be little ears watching this or seeing it. I don't know who's watching my content these days, but yeah. All right. So let's go ahead, hit that tilted build mode, and get a little work done on the inside of this because it's going to be cool. There we have it. We have some interior finally. We have the beams in here, and they are looking amazing. Now, if you'll notice, I didn't quite have all the details in for the archway whenever the time lapse was going on. So I went back in and I added the details to the arch. And I think the arches look nice because they've got kind of a sweeping little edge and then back up, which I think looks really, really cool. Now we used several different items. We used the steps there, we used the new shelf block, and then we used the trapdoors up there to add the little details and elements. And I really like the little dark colored little detail on the trapdoors, the little handle, I guess, because if you turn them a certain way, it looks like there's kind of like the little nails or the little fasteners for locking everything in. And then I went with the deep slate, polished deep slate, to make it look like those are just big, huge anchors in the side there for locking everything in. And I think overall, I'm really, really liking this. And of course, I went with the blue color or the copper theme, the kind of a teal color, copper color-ish, whatever color you want to call it. I went with that all in here just as accent pieces because I think it's going to look really good if we just have all coppery color accents in here. And I found some lodestones. Went out scouring, found the lodestones to add the decoration to the torches here. We've got the torches, and there's a spider in here. Good luck, little buddy. Good luck, little spider. You can make it. You know what? It's time for some pest control. I don't really like spiders being here. Ugh. Let's just get rid of this thing. Ugh, spiders. No. Whoa. Yes. Ha. I don't know if I hit it, but it definitely fell. Good riddance. Ugh, spiders. Yuck. If you like spiders, that's your thing. I don't like spiders. They give me the willies. But as you can see, we are not quite done in here. We still have the archway to do right here. We have so many more details. But overall, this is looking good. Now, this is my overall thought for how I want the inside main area coming in to look. And I think overall, I think it's gonna look nice. Now, Forgefall is, well, it's going to be very ornate and decorative in here because it's the High Elves, you know, they are fancy. They got to have the best of the best. They got to have all the different things. So inside here, we're actually going to play around with the floor in here. I have some ideas for the floor because I think it should look good-ish. Let's get rid of this junk. Oh, I need to put my bed down again. Let's do that. Because it's a long... Oh, wrong drawer. Nope, wrong one still. Yeah, this junk drawer will work. You haven't seen a junk drawer in a while. I need my carrots. Don't do that. Alright, alright, let's go with this. Alright, so I'm thinking with the floor, we're going to do kind of a combination of different little things, and I'm hoping that it looks good. So what I'm thinking for the floor in here is to keep with the theme of everything. I want to do, since this is like centered perfectly, which is weird for me because I don't normally build centered. I think what I want to do is, actually, I'm not worried about all that stuff. Look, there's a hole. I want to take and make a center section here, and I think we're going to go with the blue, what is this stuff? Warped wart block. We're going to go like that. We're going to make the entranceway come down. Don't worry, I'll probably go gather those later. But I want to add just a little bit of detail in here for the flooring. And I think this is going to look pretty good, actually. We'll just cover up the tree that's down there. No big deal. And then I want to go out and line this along the edge. Now we're going to add other carpet and stuff in here. But I want to kind of do something like this because it'll give it the transition, which will look amazing. And let's do that on both sides. Something like that. And then if we take, I'm not sure how this will look, but it's got the green in it, hopefully. I'll need more of these, obviously. What was that? Sounded like a... Okay, must have just been my imagination. Alright, so we're gonna have to put... We need some dirt. Some dirte. Some Joe dirte. Oh yeah, it's over here. Nope. Nope. There we are. Alright. Oh, I hear a witch. Where's the witch? I hear it. Where do I hear it at? Am I losing my mind? You hear it too, right? Is it up on top? Hey, where is it at? Alright, there is a witch in here somewhere. Oh, I think it might be up there. There's a spider. See that evil little eyes. Is it up on top here? It might be, actually. I'm getting sidetracked, but I think there's a witch up here. Which old witch? The wicked witch. I really need to light that up there. No, I don't see a witch up there. Alright, must have been down in the below somewhere. Oh well, we're not going to worry about it. It's buried in the wall somewhere, or the flooring, somewhere down below. Alright, so I think if we do something of the sorts, like... oh no. That was a little bit of a fall. Hey, is it down here? No. I don't see it. Anyways, let's go. Alright, let's get this set like that, which should work. And let's see, I think this might look good if we do that. It gives it a little bit of gradients. Whoop. And then if we go... Nope, we gotta go this way. I think this might look good. Something like that. See? So we'll have like this pattern here. And I think that might look good because it's got the greens and the blues in it. And I got 4 more. Let's go back 4 more. That's just about perfect. All right. There. See, I think that's going to look good. And then I think what I want to do is actually take brown carpet and then go all around the edge of this. So I don't even know if we even have any brown carpet or brown wool. Should go see about getting some brown wool. Let's see, what do we need for brown wool anyway? Cocoa beans. We need lots of cocoa beans. All right, we're gonna go get some cocoa beans, and then I want to see what it would look like with the brown dye. So I'll get you when I get done with getting some brown dye and some wool, so we can check this out and see what it's going to look like, because I think that might look pretty good. And I think the flooring in here, I think we'll go with brown or see what it looks like, but I don't know. We'll go from there. All right, we're back. We got our brown dye, so 12 should work just for our experiment. And I think I have possibly some wool in here. I doubt. No, if I do. Maybe? Where's the wool at? Come on now. Pretty sure I had to, oh, there it is, 56. Alright, let's see how much this gives us. I think this should gives us 12. Of course it would. Imagine that. And then I was thinking also we could probably use some dark oak. How would that transition? Either some dark oak, or we've got soul sand. Let's see, do we have any more soul sand? Oh wait, what is that? Ooh, dripstone might. No, that's, well, I don't know. Let's experiment. Beds. I thought I had. No, I guess I don't. I thought I had something else that would work. I should have got some terracotta while I was up in the terracotta area. All right, well, let's see what the wool looks like, and then we can go from there. But I think it's pretty close to the color. Yeah, see that? I think that's gonna look good. Let's go ahead and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. 12. Oh. That almost looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It's almost like, I don't know. It's like I'm trying too hard. It's like just a straight line. I don't know. We might play around with that and come back to it. But anyways, this is what we have set up. We have our big, huge iron doors. We have all the little details coming in and looking really good. And I wanted to go with the white pillars on this because it brightens it up in here, because we got a lot of stone and a lot of stone work. Now, the other thing that I've been working on is up here. Obviously, this is the staircase that goes up, and this actually takes us up to the upper level here. And with the upper level, why is there a random... Probably an Enderman's been in here. But this takes us up to the area where you go out to the spires. So, as you can see, this takes us all the way out so we can overlook everything, you know, the bridge, see what's coming across the bridge there. But this is obviously unfinished, but we also have an area here that we're going to put a kind of a stone archway coming out and into some really cool stuff over here. So we're going to have all kinds of different little entrance ways and exits and everything coming through here. But so far, we're right here. Yeah, I jumped off just to see what that would, and then saw what that would look like. I don't know if I like that. It might look kind of weird. But then again, it might look all right if we go all the way across with the same color. Or maybe some designs? I don't know. It will come back to that. Anyways, here's where we're at, though. We have some of the interior done. And as you saw at the beginning of the episode, we did some terraforming up here. We did all of our arch stonework right here. We're going to have another little entranceway coming out and coming across another area here. So this is going to be filled with all kinds of different little pathways and areas. And then we have the giant area here that we still got to make for everything. And then we have also the areas coming through like this, which will come bring you back out into the areas where I was just at. So we're going to have quite a bit of passageways and such coming through here. So, oh look, there's a doggo. Just chilling. Well, probably was chasing after the sheep over there, if I had to guess. But overall, I think this is coming together rather nicely. I really like how the pillars and everything is looking through this for this. So I think I want to finish off this episode with the main centerpiece right here. And as you can see, we've already kind of put in a little thing for the dragon egg. So if you were wondering where the dragon egg went, it went to right here. Now, this will probably change, and obviously the floor and everything else will change. So this may not stay there, but for right now, it looks kind of like a good little focal point for that. So with that, let's go ahead and get us this section here built and see how that's going to turn out. Wow, what a hole. This thing is huge. It's not super huge. It's not as big as Impulse's, but hey, it's pretty big. But look at that. I think it looks pretty good. Look at all the gradients. That's my favorite part. It's all the gradients. I think the gradients look pretty cool, and I added just a little touch of pale moss over here. But look at that. We have so much done, so much accomplished. I think it's looking good. I think it's going to be amazing. Ouch, hit the wall. But look at how much we have progressed today in this episode. It is looking magnificent. I love it. It's turning out really, really nice. We got the pathway coming up to the area where the Dwarven Kingdom will start. We'll work on that later in the future. I want to focus pretty much on the High Elf area as of now, and then we'll get to the dwarves later. But boy, look at that. I like how that ties in, because you have just the natural looking rock area that they've attached to, and then you have the main centerpiece for the High Elves. Now the High Elves have a centerpiece in every major town in the story, because this centerpiece is based off of the centerpiece of Luminor, and Luminor is the very first city that's ever been built by the High Elves. And let's just go ahead and show you what I've been doing. If you've made it this far in the episode, you get to see a little bit more. Yeah, get to see a little bit more, a little bit of spoilers, a little bit of background behind the curtains work, so to speak. You know, it's a thing. I get bored, and so to keep Minecraft entertaining and interesting, I go and do other things. So let's go into our map real quick, and I will show you what I've been working on. It's gonna be cool, and a little bit of lore. Oh yes, and it's lore time. Ha! Yeah, great. I know. Good thing you stuck around, right? All right. So map time. All right. So we have Forgefall, right? Now this doesn't exactly follow the map to a T, but that's okay. It's Minecraft, so we're just building on the fly. Forgefall, right? Okay. Mountainous fortress. We have our circular piece, which mimics the main city of Luminor. And if we zoom out, whoo, look at this. We've already started mapping out our other cities. Now these are just roughed in. They're just whatever I had available. Dirt, wood, stone, that's what they're roughed in with. But as you can see, the main centerpiece for each dwarven, scratch that, each elven city is this right here. This is the main centerpiece. This is where Luminor is going to be. And Luminor, there's a great hall right here, which there'll be great gates right here, and then you enter in, and then this centerpiece is where the Celestials will reside. And actually they'll reside way up in the air and actually have their own little corridors off to the different areas. But that's what we have. That's why we were going with the rounded thing, is because it's a main centerpiece, and the High Elves always keep to the traditions of honoring the Celestials in the story. So that's why we all have all these. And then this one here has two centerpieces. Well, not centerpieces. This is the main centerpiece. But this one here is the main room for the High Council. So the High Council has their own little area, and then there's gates here behind where the High Council will meet that lead to Luminor. And you can't get to Luminor unless you go through the High Council. It's not a possibility. You're just not going to make it. You have to have a reason to go to Luminor. So there we are. There's a little bit more of the lore. This right here is the City of beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I can't tell you. Sorry. Reason why I can't tell you is because it'll spoil and ruin the story. No, I'm just kidding. City is called Kalindra, and there's a reason why it's called Kalindra. So we have Kalindra, which is the main High Elf city, and then we have Luminor, which is the Celestial city, the main area for the Celestials, and then we have Forgefall down here. Forgefall actually in the map would be down over here. So if I were to build everything according to the map, Forgefall would actually be over this way, and then you'd have the plains area right here. There's a lot of battles that take place and sorts, but for what we're doing, this is okay. This will work. I'm condensing the map into kind of a overall space like this because there's a lot to build, just a lot to build. But there we are. There's our lore. A little bit of lore. Give you a piece at a time. One piece at a time. That's all you get. So this is what we're at. And this is why we have the cylindrical centerpieces for each city. Now in the map and what we're going to build in this world, we will actually have another couple cities around these areas, because we're going to have the city of Bellinor up here, and then we're going to have a couple more areas over this way, because there's other cities over here. There's the dwarven city of Hammermane. There's going to be a few other little cities, but we'll get there in time. And it just takes a little bit of time. But now you know why there is a centerpiece that is a circle. So that's it. That's where we're at. Just a little bit more lore, and I think we're going to call it a day on this one. We have done so much. We've gone forward to go backwards. We've, done a lot of work. And look at this. We have ourselves a new little doggo. Yeah. Put it in the comments for a name for the doggo. I would really love to hear what your thought is. Oh, look at it. Look at me. It's looking at me. It's so cute. All right. Well, we're going to call this one a done episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you like it. Next episode, we're going to get into more building in here. We're going to try to get the mountain put in a little bit more, and then we're going to have a little bit more lore time for you as well, instead of just being short. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see all of you in the next one. All right, take care. Bye now.